I apologize for the long hiatus, and I apologize for the iMovie editing. Well, this is being made on iMovie, so what else do you expect? Anyway, this is the Time Project, and I'm very sorry for the long hiatus. I believe you guys deserve a video, so I'm going to be pushing the Star Wars re-review a little far back, because it's going to need more time. I'm sorry. It will get done. But in the meantime, you get this video. Now, if you don't know what a SuperMarioLogan is, well, I wouldn't expect any of you viewers to be familiar with this channel. Basically, it's a bunch of people who make videos involving using plush toys instead of actual people. And you might think, that sounds stupid, why would I even watch that? Well, actually, it's hilarious. Well, was. I'm going to say that the channel still is hilarious, but the newer videos definitely have a better mix of good and bad videos. And 2014 is sadly Logan's, well, SML in a whole, worst year yet. 2015 did improve upon this year, and 2016 is actually pretty good so far. We only had 3 terrible videos, which I will be talking about later. Yes, I will be doing 2015 and 2016, and no, this is not going to be turning into a full-on SML review channel. Anyway, enough rambling, let's get on with the list.
Get out of my house! I don't know you!
But I'm the one who made this Chinese food for you!
The Fry, he's back!
Damn it, dude! You can't get a f***ing hot dog butt for anything!
Sheila! Robert!
Okay, alright, turn on the stove! Turn on the stove! Okay!
Not today!
What? He has a gun? Don't shoot!
Cluck, cluck, motherfucker!
It's a crazy cop!
Look, you stupid piece of manure! I swear to God, if you shoot at me one more time!
Oh, look, hey, there's the rat.
What is?
I wish that I was a dinosaur.
No, you idiot!
Okay, here's your final wish. Ah!
He's not yours. He's mine.
Mine?
No, he's mine.
Mine?
Mine.
Mine? Mine?
I'm gonna get a million jillion toys.
You're not getting a million toys. You're getting only one. One for everybody. Only one.
Tonight we'll just get drunk, disturb the peace, burn your hands all over me, and then you bite your lip, whisper and say, we're going all the way. Tonight, take me to the other side, sparks fly like the 4th of July.
Number 10, Chef Pee-Pee's birthday. This video is just mean-spirited and would have been higher on the list if it wasn't for the ending. This entire video shows that Bowser and Bowser Jr. are too selfish to give Chef Pee-Pee an actual birthday. And it's not like Bowser Jr.'s birthday cake where they give Bowser Jr. a birthday, but since he's a brat, they give him a crappy birthday. No, this is actually, they are actively trying to give him a terrible birthday. And Bowser Jr. even uses all of Chef Pee-Pee's birthday money to buy a video game. And they don't do anything special for Chef Pee-Pee. The gifts they give him are all crappy and they're only used to help them. Oh, but hope isn't lost because Chef Pee-Pee can still go to his father, who's only happy that he doesn't have to pay child support anymore. It's implied that he really didn't care about Chef Pee-Pee or his mother at all. But like I said earlier, the ending is really good. Jackie Chu actually thought of Chef Pee-Pee and gave him a shirt with his name on it for his birthday. It saves the video from being any lower on the list, but doesn't save it from being on the list. Overall, it's still really mean-spirited and not one I would ever want to watch again. But I will say it's better than the birthday video in 2016 that involves 2 characters being a jerk to another, but I'll get into that later.
Tonight, take me to the other side, sparks fly like the 4th of July.
Number 9, Bowser Jr. goes to the fair. I wonder how embarrassing it was to make this video for the crew. Anyway, this video is extremely boring and is more like a vlog than an actual SML video. This is very similar to Bowser Jr.'s Summer Vacation in the case where it's about the characters going to places instead of an actual plot, but even that video had more substance and even a little bit more humor than this one did. There isn't too much interesting about this video. Bowser Jr. sees an ad for the fair and, he goes to the fair. And Cody's in here for some reason. Yeah, I don't really know why he's in here. It seems like he was shoehorned in the last minute because he barely does anything. And to anyone who tries to defend this video, I will ask them, what do you actually remember? I mean, this video is so boring that it's easy to forget pretty much anything except, well, they went to the fair. Even doing this review right now, I don't even really remember much about this video. Oh, and if that isn't enough, there's a completely weird and out-of-place picture at the end of the video that makes absolutely no sense, looks really stupid and ugly, and is never mentioned again in any other video. Way to end on a high note.
Tonight, take me to the other side. Sparks fly like the 4th of July.
Number 8, Bowser Jr.'s Capri Sun. This is one of those infamous Bowser Jr. videos that basically involve him being a spoiled brat or torturing Chef Pee-Pee, and this is definitely a good example of it. This entire video is just 7 minutes of Bowser Jr. whining and complaining to Chef Pee-Pee about how he wants a Capri Sun, something that he could easily do on his own. Most of this video is just boring filler, and apparently Chef Pee-Pee only has a 5-minute lunch break, and whatever he doesn't eat is Bowser's. Considering that Bowser can eat all day and Chef Pee-Pee can only eat for 5 minutes, it portrays Bowser and Bowser Jr. as being very selfish. And Bowser takes his entire lunch because he didn't eat any of it, so apparently the entire universe hates Chef Pee-Pee. Next.
Tonight, take me to the other side. Sparks fly like the 4th of July.
Number 7, Bowser's Doritos. I'm not sure how you make a 3-minute video so bad, but SML managed to pull it off. In this video, Bowser blames Chef Pee-Pee for eating all his Doritos for the Super Bowl. Yet Bowser Jr. clearly ate all his Doritos, and Chef Pee-Pee even points it out. In fact, Bowser Jr. even tries to confess, but since Bowser is too much of an idiot, or apparently hates Chef Pee-Pee to the point where he will put the blame on him for anything, he doesn't notice it. Bowser tells a life lesson to Bowser Jr. on how lying is wrong, and Bowser Jr. tries to convince Bowser that he ate the Doritos, but he doesn't believe it and calls Chef Pee-Pee a liar. Considering how stupid and oblivious Bowser was in this video, it makes this entire video extremely insulting.
Tonight, take me to the other side. Sparks fly like the 4th of July.
Number 6, Bowser Jr.'s 6th birthday. In the Fawfulizer's Worst SML videos, which is kind of outdated now because it was made in November of 2014, he said that this was the video with the most problems. Again, I don't think that is relevant anymore, but this definitely is one of the videos with the most problems. So I'm just gonna count them all. 1. Bowser forgets about Junior's birthday, and he's not gonna celebrate it because, well, he's watching Charlie and Friends. And he's never heard of a VCR. 2. In this scene where Chef Pee-Pee's trying to get a tea bag, Bowser's mom comes in and gives us an unfunny innuendo about tea bags. 3. Chef Pee-Pee asks Bowser's mom to make the cake. Even though he's the chef, we could have a nice cooking sequence. But no, instead we get to see Bowser's mom make the cake off screen, might I add, so we don't get to see any of the cooking. Anyway, he also tells her to not put a penis on the cake, and let's be honest, we all know she's gonna put one in. 4. This racist joke. 5. Bowser Jr. being a jerk to Cody's mom and Cody's mom being too stupid to realize it. This doesn't work because both the characters involved in this conflict are just so unlikable. 6. Screwball the Clown, who only made a brief cameo in Bowser's Mom, has now been promoted to main character. His only purpose is to make this really stupid running gag where he forces kids to pull snake balloons from in between his legs, which is an obvious innuendo. 7. Bowser's Mom's Cake. 8. This scene. 9. Bowser Jr. wishes to be a dinosaur, which means the return of Dino Jr., who first appeared in Bowser Jr.'s 3 Wishes. In conclusion, this video lacks any positive qualities while having so many negative qualities.
Tonight, take me to the other side. Sparks fly like the 4th of July.
Number 5, Bowser Jr.'s Happy Meal. Fun fact, even though this video is hated by many fans, it's actually the 4th most viewed SML video. Kind of ironic, huh? Anyway, this is another infamous Junior video. Just like Junior's Capri Sun and Junior's 6th birthday, but in this video, Bowser Jr.'s brattiness has been turned up to 11. He is so annoying to watch in this video. All he ever does in this video is whine and complain about stuff, and you will also feel very sorry for Chef Pee-Pee for having to put up with this bastard. As for the plot in this video, Bowser leaves for a Charlie and Friends convention in hopes that he'll meet Charlie, so Chef Pee-Pee is forced to babysit Bowser Jr. And Bowser Jr. becomes the most insufferable being on the planet. He has absolutely no idea how to act like a good person. He forces Chef Pee-Pee to play toys with him and yells at Chef Pee-Pee for trying to play toys with him. That's pretty much what he does. Anyway, Bowser Jr., his voice is just extremely irritating. Anytime you hear that voice, you just want to punch Bowser Jr. in the throat over and over again. And his scream, oh god. Even if this video was just Bowser Jr. whining for a Happy Meal, it would still be number 5, because that scene alone is enough to, ruin the entire video, even if it was good. And Chef Pee-Pee even tries to get back at Bowser Jr. by making him play with scissors. And Chef Pee-Pee loses in the end because he tried to get back at Jr. for torturing him. Ugh. You might think that this video is the worst of the year, and I thought it was when I first watched it. But little did I know that there were 4 videos that were even worse.
Tonight, take me to the other side. Sparks fly like the 4th of July.
Number 4, Bowser Jr.'s cell phone. The first half of this video is mostly just filler, and nothing much else. Bowser Jr. wants a cell phone, so he gets one, and, well, that's pretty much it. Oh wait, there's another half of the video where he makes stupid prank calls. Yay. The section with the prank calls, it goes on for way too long. And all of them suck. The only good one I can think of is the one with Shrek, because that was actually kind of funny. But other than that, these prank calls just drag on and on. Oh, and if that wasn't enough, we also have the ending of the video, which really gets on my nerves. When Toad and Bowser Jr. prank call 911, Bowser takes the blame for it, even though he didn't do anything in this video. Yes, Bowser has done awful things in this show, but he gets punished when he didn't deserve it. Wow. And, well, this video sucks, if you can't tell. In fact, it's the worst Bowser Jr. video of 2014. What else do we got?
Tonight, take me to the other side. Sparks fly like the 4th of July.
Number 3, Shrek's Crappy Wish. I feel like the crew were trying to make a video like Shrek's Big Crap or Shrek's Nightmare with this video, but did not understand what made Shrek so likable. In this video, he is such a douchebag. And that's sad because this is the character who made a hilarious video about them taking a crap for 9 minutes. Now, this video starts off with Shrek showing off his crap, which you should never do. The crap looks pretty disgusting, and I know it's fake crap. I know it's actually just chocolate in that toilet, but it looks so grotesque, and my only question is why they even showed it in the video. Also, Mario is annoyed because Shrek won't call him by his real name, so he storms off. Now, Shrek makes a wish because apparently there's some magical crappy wishing fairy or something like that. Just roll with it. And he makes a wish that Mario was a real donkey. I will admit, this scene with Mario and Woody is actually really funny, but it's the only redeeming part of this video. After that, Mario has to do a bunch of stupid stuff like give Shrek a ride in order to change back into a human. And Shrek is deliberately trying to make Mario angry. He takes a long time to eat his cheesecake. He takes $100 from him just to buy cheesecake. And then, once he's done, he makes Mario eat his crap. Oh my god. And the crap is completely grotesque. And you really feel Mario's pain when he has to suck his crap through a straw. And apparently Mario did not actually need to eat his crap. And he only made him eat his crap because he wouldn't give him toilet paper. And that was because Shrek would not call Mario by his real name. Oh my god. And the video just ends. Yeah. Shrek only needed to clap his hands to make Mario turn back. This is not how you make a character come back. Like, Shrek was like one of the best characters of SML, but this video did bring him down some spots. This entire video is just Shrek being a complete douchebag to Mario, and it's not funny in the slightest. This video basically just makes me want to watch Shrek's Big Crap again, which is one of the best SML videos ever, by the way. The only way you can make this video worse is if, instead of Shrek, you had Bowser Jr. Number 2, Bowser's Depression. Have you ever heard of the term flanderization? If you don't, in TV tropes, there's this little trope called flanderization, named after the Simpsons character Ned Flanders. In the first few seasons, he was a Christian, but he still had heart and other characteristics about him. But as time went on, he became more and more of a Christian to the point where being Christian was the only part of his personality. And this is exactly how I feel Bowser was in this video with Charlie and Friends. In 2013, Bowser was only fond of Charlie and Friends. Sure, yeah, it was his favorite show, but he wasn't obsessed with him. This video shows that Bowser is completely obsessed with Charlie and Friends, and even hangs himself when the show is canceled. This is extreme material here. Talk about escalating quickly. A TV show is canceled, and apparently Bowser, who apparently lives Charlie and Friends, tries to kill himself. And the rest of the video isn't too special anyway. It's basically about Bowser being really depressed because Charlie and Friends is over. And it's not even much of a depression, as he's sad, because a depression is when you're really sad for really no reason. And the end of the video is pretty stupid too. Bowser Jr. and Chef Pee-Pee try to make a video for Bowser to try to cheer him up, but it doesn't work. However, Bowser Jr. filming Chef Pee-Pee in the shower does work. So Bowser watches Fishy and Friends, and, well, he actually likes it. Maybe it's some sort of metaphor for try new things, maybe you'll like them. Sure, it's really cliche, but hey, at least something could have came out of this video. But no, instead Charlie and Friends goes back on air. And am I the only one who finds that this video is extremely similar to Bowser's Broken TV, which is a video that was uploaded just a few videos before this one, where Bowser's TV breaks and he has to live without Charlie and Friends, only that time he didn't hang himself. Overall, this video is just so weird and definitely goes on how Bowser has been flanderized beyond belief with his love of Charlie and Friends, and that ending scene is really stupid. In fact, the entire ending is really stupid. In fact, this entire video is stupid. So as you can tell, this video is just stupid, weird, and shows how a character can escalate from, oh, Charlie and Friends is my favorite show, to Charlie and Friends is my life, and if it's canceled, I will kill myself. What could be worse than this? Number 1, Chef Pee-Pee's Lottery Ticket and Chef Pee-Pee Quits Part 1. What makes these videos so bad? And I know these were the same videos that the Fossilizer put at number 1, and tied too. So you might be thinking I'm just copying him, but no, I feel like these two videos both deserve their spot at number 1. So why are these videos so bad? Well, I'm gonna start with Chef Pee-Pee's lottery ticket. It starts with Chef Pee-Pee on break, moping about his life when Bowser comes in. And Bowser is going to be the most insufferable being on the planet, so he deliberately creates more mess just for Chef Pee-Pee to clean up. And he even fills a trash bag full of cinder blocks just for him to take it out. Man, Bowser must really hate Chef Pee-Pee. And in this video, you want to punch Bowser in the face over and over again. So when Chef Pee-Pee's taking the trash out, he finds a lottery ticket, and turns out he won the lottery. So he calls Bowser, Toad, and Bowser Jr. in to tell them how much they suck, in the best reason you suck speech ever. It is so satisfying to see Chef Pee-Pee try to break open their thick skulls. But the twist ending throws this episode right out of anything it had going for it. Apparently the lottery ticket was 2 months expired. And that Chef Pee-Pee gets his punishment, where he works 3 years with no pay and 4 years overtime. Oh my god. So this video shows that Bowser is the most arrogant being on the planet and does not care for anyone else's well-being. Ugh. The only thing I like about this episode is the "you suck" speech. It is so satisfying, but it's ruined by the stupid ending. And to add insult to injury, Jackie Chu comes in and tells Chef Pee-Pee how much he's dumb. Did I mention that I hate Jackie Chu? He is the most overrated character in the show. Everybody likes him, but his only purpose is to make dumb you suck or you're dumb jokes. And I will admit that he was better in the summer school and first grade series, but that was the only time I liked him. Anyway, if you couldn't tell, this video is just Bowser being a complete idiot and being a complete dumb jerk. And Chef Pee-Pee loses in the end because he wanted to get back at Bowser. So yeah, I think the big problem with this video is that when Chef Pee-Pee tried to get back at Bowser, Toad, and Bowser Jr. for all the awful things they've done to him, he loses in the end and gets a really huge punishment for it. And Jackie Chu comes in and rubs it in his face. So yeah, this is number one because of those reasons. But what about Chef Pee-Pee quits? Okay, so this video is kind of similar to Chef Pee-Pee's lottery ticket, and it is just as bad and has the same premise of pure Chef Pee-Pee torture. So that's why this video is tied with it as the worst Super Mario Logan video of 2014. Anyway, why is this video so bad? Well, the first half of this video is pure Chef Pee-Pee torture. It's just Bowser and Bowser Jr. being the most insufferable beings on the planet. Bowser is deliberately trying to create more mess for Chef Pee-Pee. They are deliberately trying to make Chef Pee-Pee mad. And it should come to no surprise that he quits because of how awful they're treating him. Oh my god. Every scene in this first half of the video could be known as even worse than the entirety of Chef Pee-Pee's lottery ticket. But the second half is basically just boringly bad. I mean, it's not awful, it's just the boring kind of bad that is just not enough to make it on the list. So yeah, the first half of this video is worse than Chef Pee-Pee's lottery ticket, but the second half is better than Chef Pee-Pee's lottery ticket, so I guess two extremes would make it the same. So when Chef Pee-Pee quits, it's basically just filler. Bowser and Bowser Jr. have to be chefs for themselves, and they suck. And then they call the devil, who's actually pretty funny in this video. And then the video ends, basically. Oh, Chef Pee-Pee gets a drug test by some officer just because he's brown. Yeah, just gotta throw in a racist joke in there, don't we? Anyway, this video is awful, and is definitely just as bad as Chef Pee-Pee's lottery ticket. I think that the worst part of this video is just simply how Bowser and Bowser Jr. are so ignorant to the world around them. So ignorant and selfish, as they think that they're the only people in the world, and that Chef Pee-Pee is just their own slave to mess around with. I mean, why didn't he quit before? Why didn't he just sneak out of the house? And that's really why I don't think this video should even exist, because it just runs of the feeling why Chef Pee-Pee didn't quit before, because of how awful Bowser and Bowser Jr. are in this video. In fact, it seems like they're trying to make him quit. So overall, this video is just, the first half is just pure Chef Pee torture, some of the worst things I've ever seen on YouTube, as it is so irritating to see Bowser and Bowser Jr. be so ignorant, but Chef Pee does get a major victory as he quits, and doesn't have to deal with them anymore, and Bowser Jr. lose in the end, but I mean, that would work if the second half wasn't so boring and bad. The second half is just Bowser and Bowser Jr. just slaving around the kitchen making food. And the devil does bring some humor to the scene, but really not too much. I didn't like him as much as I did in the other videos that he was in. So yeah, overall, that is why this video is also number 1. And it's because of those reasons that both of these videos are the worst videos of SML 2014. Now, Chef Pee Quits is worse in terms of Chef Pee torture, but Chef Pee gets a major victory. Only that's kind of ruined by the fact that the second half of the video is still so boringly bad and filled with filler. Though in Chef Pee lottery ticket, Chef Pee gets a major loss after trying to break through all the characters' thick skulls, so that definitely gets it worse than the second half of Chef Pee Quits. But overall, both of these videos are pretty much the same in terms of quality, and they both deserve the title of the worst SML video of 2014.